At the boundary where the stars themselves grow silent, humanity's final ship drifted into the unknown. They were searching not for planets, not for gold, not even for survival, but for an answer. An answer to the oldest question of all. How can we live forever? And what they found was not life, not death, but something in between. Something that changed us forever. The ship was called Erevos, named after the shadow before creation. It carried only 12 souls, the last generation of explorers, born on Earth but raised in artificial habitats orbiting dying suns. Their mission? To reach the theoretical edge of the observable universe. Beyond it, the equations whispered of anomalies, pockets where time itself fractured, where the arrow of mortality bent and looped. For years they traveled through darkness, watching galaxies vanish into the event horizon of time. Stars grew sparse, silence grew heavy, yet something pulled them forward like a tide. And then, one night, sensors detected a horizon. Not of matter, not of black holes, but of light itself, twisting into impossible patterns. A shimmering veil, pulsing like the heartbeat of the cosmos. The crew fell silent. Some wept, others prayed. For before them was the edge, the place where existence itself seemed to end. Crossing the veil was like dying and being reborn. Every atom in their bodies screamed, every thought shattered into fragments. But then, clarity. They found themselves not in darkness, but within a realm of golden lattice, infinite and alive. Structures stretched into eternity, humming with energy that seemed both alien and familiar. And then they heard it. Not with ears, but with minds. A choir of countless voices. Billions, no, trillions. Each one a consciousness. Human, alien, machine. Woven together into a vast ocean of memory. Dr. Kalin, the mission's historian, fell to his knees. "This is it," he whispered. "The archive of forever." They learned the truth. At the universe's edge, every mind that had ever lived was recorded. Not by design, but by nature. Consciousness, it seemed, was never destroyed. It only echoed, carried into this eternal reservoir. Here was immortality, not bodies, not flesh, but memory eternal, thought eternal, soul eternal. The crew began to unravel. Lieutenant Mara, who had lost her family generations ago, was the first to step into the lattice. Her body dissolved, but her mind, her laughter echoed through the choir. She had become one with eternity. Others followed. Some resisted. "This isn't life," argued Joran, the ship's engineer. "This is erasure, giving up what makes us human." But Captain Inara faced the hardest choice. She could order her crew to return, to carry knowledge back to what remained of humanity, or let them stay, become eternal but vanish as individuals. Her logbook shook in her hands. "We came searching for immortality," she wrote. "But perhaps what we found is a mirror. Immortality as the death of the self, or immortality as the birth of something greater." In the end, only 2 chose to return. The rest joined the chorus, their voices rising into the infinite song. When Erevos turned back from the edge, Inara looked at her dwindling crew and felt the weight of history. She knew humanity would never be the same. The message she carried was simple, yet devastating. Immortality exists. Not as we dreamed, but as we feared. Where self dissolves into something vaster. Back on Earth, philosophers would call it salvation. Others would call it annihilation. Wars would erupt over the meaning of the discovery. But in the quiet of her heart, Inara understood. Standing at the edge of time, humanity had been offered a choice: to remain fragile and mortal, or to become part of something eternal. And for the first time, she realized, maybe fragility was what made them beautiful.